anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ ihe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are joining from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. If you are joining me from Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, or any part of the world, I thank you very much for your contribution. Please, each time you watch my video, go to the comment section and put down your comments. That is
So at the center of this, talking about people in this movement, at the center of it is Sunday Igboho, and people have likened him to the IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Are there comparisons between these two individuals?
No, he's not like Nnamdi Kanu. He's a member of a movement that is leading itself towards self-determination in its own way, in its own calm, steady, respectful, law-abiding manner. And no, he's not. He's not, for instance, making a noise, calling on Yoruba boys to go and fight. There is a point at which we Yoruba have a difficulty. The point is that while we are calmly, legally fighting for our self-determination in a law-abiding manner, we have this overarching danger of Fulani marauders in our land, filling our bush, killing our farmers, driving our farmers off the farm completely, and raping our women, kidnapping people, and generally creating disruption. Well, we have to defend our land. We wish we don't have to. If that factor were not there, we would fight this struggle for self-determination in a calm and noiseless way and achieve it. But we have to defend our land.
So when you talk about...
So our young people like Sunday Igboho, Sunday Igboho, when he talks about the area of Yoruba land in which his parents were born and raised and so on, he talks with touching passion. It touches you to listen to him. He says, listen, Baba, in Ogun, it's an open country, beautiful country. The towns and so on, are all connected by ancient paths and so on and so forth. It's peaceful. In the dry season, when it is hot, when there is hot weather, you see families sleeping in front of their house. Nobody bothers anybody. There's almost no crime going on there. He said people will be on the farm and decide at 1 a.m. in the morning that I'm going home. You will walk alone without any danger, without any fear, and come home. And women will wake up at 5 a.m. and go and harvest some things on the farm, and nobody is bothering them. So that's the type of place I was born in. That's the type of place my father grew up in. Now these Fulani have destroyed that peace. You cannot now venture to go to your farm alone because you'll be kidnapped, you'll be raped, you'll be whatever. And he cannot stand it. And thank God for a patriotic, loyal person like that, who's so loyal to his people. He must not be considered as some sort of desperado. He is not. He is a young man who cannot stand the brutalization of his own people. And thank God that he came, because since he's coming, very many young Yoruba boys and girls have arisen to do for their people what he has done for his people in Okene. It's all over the place. It's not just Sunday Igboho alone. It's all over the place, young people. But they are not fighting because they want to fight. They are fighting because they are compelled to fight. That's all.
So the president has responded to the farmer herders' security issues, saying that anyone with AK-47 should be shot at. Do you think this is enough?
Well, I don't think he means it. I don't think he means it. No, at least that's the point we have reached now, that it is extremely difficult for us to trust the president or the federal government. It is not true. Nobody is stopping the Fulanis from carrying their sophisticated weapons. Nobody. There is no policeman or soldier anywhere who is stopping them. They are still as free as ever.
So what do you make of President Muhammadu Buhari's response, apart from the if you have AK-47 with you, you'll be shot at sight? What do you make of his response to insecurity issues in Nigeria, in the country, and even in the Southwest?
I didn't get that. What do I make of?
What do you make of, President Buhari's reaction to the insecurity issues, the farmer herders issues that is ravaging the Southwest, so to say?
I don't, well, we can only assess what we see. And what we see is that the federal government would rather defend the Fulani than defend the people whose land is being ravaged. Yeah, that's our perception. Yeah.
So you've actually been so critical about the president, even in the past years. What is that thing you think it's not probably doing right?
Listen, he's a Fulani man ruling Nigeria. He's the president of Nigeria, should be the father of the nation. And his people are breaking out everywhere, killing people, destroying farms, causing mayhem, kidnapping people. They are committing crime under the laws of Nigeria. The duty of the president is to make sure that the law moves in to stop them. Moreover, he has the moral authority as their kinsman to say, you can't do this in the country that I'm president of. You are my people, and you cannot do this to the country. Listen, if I, Banji Akintoye, were president of Nigeria and Yoruba boys are breaking out everywhere, killing people in the north, killing people in the east, and so on, I will roll in with all the natural authority that God has given me as their kinsman, as their big father, their brother, and tell them, you cannot do that. Buhari has never done that. No.
So what do you say to people who think the people behind this call for Oduduwa Nation, they're just trying to be selfish, they're calling for their own interests? What do you say to those?
I don't know what they mean by selfish. For one thing, they want to protect themselves. They don't want to die. They don't want their parents to die. They don't want their sisters raped in the bush. They don't want their fathers and mothers killed. Khrushchev once said, every living thing wants to live. Every living thing wants to live. We are living things and we want to live. And so what's selfish in that? What's selfish in your desiring to live? To be at peace? Where is self?
Really make of this endorsement of the Afenifere?
I'm a chieftain of the Afenifere. I am a member of the National Caucus of Afenifere. And that is, of course, the highest policy body of the Afenifere. And in addition to that, I'm a member of the National Executive of the Afenifere, and only 9 of us who run the Afenifere as an organization. And make no mistake, Afenifere is a social political organization that has, over the time, 71 years, given birth to the Action Group, the UPN, the AD. So we are very comfortable with our position, which has come out of a whole lot of experience in Nigerian political matters, which has come from a deep interrogation of the present political situation, and which has come from our prescient knowledge that has always made us to stand on a high moral ground. And anywhere we stand is where the Yoruba, nay, the whole of Nigeria, has always or have always come to meet us. When we said that the Babangida transition was going nowhere in 1986, it was exactly so. In fact, let me even take it back to when General Gowon tried to do the non-party election, and Papa Awolowo said it's going nowhere. And we all know what happened to that exercise. You know what happened to Babangida's June 12. And again, when we said that Buhari was not going to give us anything good because he had nothing to offer, we said exactly everything that was going to happen in Buhari's rule, and it has come to pass. So Afenifere is not an amorphous group of all comers. It's a group tailored after the sage and the scribe Papa Awolowo. In his wisdom and his books that he has written and in his methods that he has given to us, we have looked at the political situation and rejected the 1999 Constitution. And we said again that there should be no election until this structure is changed. We were at the forefront of restructuring right from 1953. We achieved it with the Littleton Constitution of 1954. And we have carried on. We were the one that made the 2014 confab happen. And that was why we supported President Jonathan. And look at what has happened today to those who supported Buhari. Now it is happening again, and people are dressing in obscene garbs. Those who brought Nigeria to its knees, those who have divided us, those who have made Nigeria ungovernable through Boko Haram and terror, and those are the people that are parading themselves as the candidates for the 2023 election. So Afenifere says there should be no election. That's our stand. But again, if you are even going to say there must be election, then there must be equity. There must be the high moral ground. There must be justice. We have had 8 years of Obasanjo, a Yoruba man. We have had 11 years of the North, 3 years of Yar'Adua and 8 years of Buhari. And we have had 5 years of the South-South. And if it is coming to the South, the only region or the only zone in the South that has not had it is the Southeast. Based on equity, on justice, on fairness, it should go to the Southeast, if at all there should be an election. And that is our stand. But again, in examining Peter Obi, and in interrogating Peter Obi, and having to have had the opportunity to deeply anticipate and bring to the fore the issues that confront this country, namely the structure, and knowing fully well that we cannot continue this way, namely the wastage in government, and the bad governance. We believe that if at all there should be an election, the only person that is capable of putting this country right back on track is Peter Obi, and we stand by that assertion.
When I remember the struggle and the campaign I made for good luck, on the principle that every part of the country, no matter how small, you are entitled to the highest position in this country, if we still want to be in Nigeria in peace, not by force. It's a question of national cake. It's a question of national equality. The Nigeria which I fought for, and I repeat, fought for, because I took part in the fighting. I am a follower of Awolowo, a follower of Azikwe. And Azikwe was my leader before I followed Awolowo, when he started to finish with dynasty. I am one of the earliest Sikhs. Why? You want one Nigeria. But don't want Nigeria where one would be dominating the other. Not want you want the unity of the horse and the rider, where the northern will be the rider and the rest of the country will be the horse. No! If it should be that, it is to thy church, O Israel. No, you see, we are at a crossroad now. And I'm too old enough to be bending facts. My position is to say it as it is. The North doesn't want to yield power. And they know the way to do it is to divide the rest of the country. While they are struggling, they put their candidate up. Look at what's happening. All those who agree that we should be doing the thing on rotation. And to remind you, don't let them deceive you. Rotation is not the question of now. When we were making the Nigerian Constitution in 1960, in 1954, when that motion was passed, the North said they were not ready for independence.
I'm greatly troubled, greatly worried that the prediction some years ago that Nigeria will become a failed state has actually come to pass. Some of the indices of a failed state are when non-state actors possess equal or stronger or more potent power than a legitimately constituted government. Power of violence, instruments of coercion and violence, as we are saying now. That's one of the greatest signs of a failed state. One of the other greatest signs is when the failed state is looking like amoeba, amoebic. That is formless, shameless. In the secondary school, we were taught biology. I still remember Spirogyra. I still remember Paramecium candantu, an amoeba protus. And then Spirogyra, a green filamentous algae. What we are seeing in Nigeria is that the country itself has become amoebic, in which case formless. It's in a state of void, the type of void that God beheld before he breathed life into everything that came.
Chief,
so
people are
we are
saying the
really
failing.
we are really not congealed as a state.
People are saying the country is failing. Are you categorically stating that it has failed?
It's failed. It's failed. Listen, when from Kagara to Kankara, from Jangebe to Chibok to Dapchi, people to Kaduna, people are being picked up like lizards every day and being killed or taken hostage or kidnapped.
Thank you so much for your patience to watch from the beginning to the end. I hope you have learned something from the video you have just watched. The video you have just watched is to bring information to your doorstep and for educational purpose. It is not to demonize anybody. Let us watch continuously and see who can be able to make a sense out of every nonsense we are seeing. We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.